Okay, so I was listening to some songs and I thought of an idea which I wanted to record before it get fully formed so I can actually able to express myself. So that thought was about the relationship I'm trying to build after this. I'm not in a relationship, and if I'm planning on, then this is how the structure should be, because to be honest, relationship is not bad. People have created a narrative around that, getting into relationship is so fucking hard, and the girl need to be so fucking pretty, and the best hilarious one. And for girls, the same story might be the boy should be listening to you and doing whatever you say to do, he's gonna do it. And everything is agreeable but for their own selfish reason. And that problem actually happens, and I see quite a lot of people who is living inside India, most of my friends, because the most of relationship I'm seeing among my friends are due to social structure and being performative and trying to be in relationship. To be honest, it's not. So how I'm gonna approach that? Listen, I'm getting into a relationship. I don't know. Of course, I'm just recording for myself. Hopefully, it don't get leaked. Or if I publish it, I will think quite a lot before publishing. But the main thing is that, listen, you are in a relationship, and I'm in a relationship, and the entire point of this relationship is that there are a lot of things I'm going through, a lot of things you are might be going through. It does not matter if fucking your body count is 80 or anything, but of course that's just a joke. But if your body count is like, it's not a matter. The main thing is that I have certain problem, you have certain problem, because we don't trust each other, and I want to break that barrier. I want to be in a relationship where it's a healthy relationship. You are gonna be free whatever, and you need to communicate with me, because I need to understand if anything is going wrong, and if something is not, then we are gonna end it. We are not gonna make it in a bad way. So while the time we pretend and see if we are relationship, if we are good fit, I don't think that's necessarily needed. Start, I know you can take your time, but I need to trust, because I'm in so much thing where I just don't want to pretend something else. So I'm gonna treat you as we are a relationship, and whatever the fuck you want, whatever the idea, be as my best friend actually, and share everything to me, whatever you think is needed. And ultimately, when these things we communicate it enough, we should be understanding, okay, that there are certain void which we have, that romantic feeling that everyone should be caring about us, should be listening to us if it's listenable. So when these things are communicated enough, that's where I want to start. I don't want to fucking pretend whatever that fitting and whatnot, because everything is just an experience, and I think it's better to have better experience than recreating on that experience, I would say. So if things necessarily don't click, we are free to go in our ways. And of course we have emotions, but we need to be together something more than an individual one. So that's our entire goal, and hopefully this is a good thing. I mean, it's not bad thing. I mean, people need relationship, people need a person to trust, and we fucking changes are making it like a hookup culture, of course, because people don't get sex around here, and due to that, the main problem happens that the think of it is something which we need to achieve, and and most people try to achieve that, but the intention should not be that. The intention should be something else. And this just become again another performance. When a measure becomes a target, it ceases to be a good measure, because I don't know, to be honest, Indian girls are mostly dumb. There's specific reasons to it, and most people which I have seen either comes from a really high class background and look good, or mostly who looks average. Not bad, not good. And I'm talking in terms of how they, in their term, because I don't see people like this with beauty filter and whatever. But there is a perspective to it which the market actually corresponds to, that this specification should have that, and they try to see themselves in those metrics. And on their metric, if I generalize a certain metric, then there will be certain thing which people are at, right? And beauty is in perception, perspective, opinion, and that's all I would say. And just because of that, the people who are just above average or good pretend to be good and focus on that. People who average, who fucking don't care, nonchalant people, these guys do something else which is really interesting, and people outside, they don't fucking care about this bullshit beauty standards, and nobody fucking cares, bro. It's just a fucking simple idea sold to our brain that we need to be in a certain way, so many symmetrical shit and that, and this mix, and then if we add economics to it, that there are certain benefits that people are gonna be seeing you in a way that you seem more trustworthy, you seem more talkable. And if we attach those, then of course it's become so fucking logical that everyone should be doing that. But those things and those matrices are revolved around these things, so these things happened. So I know I'm just going chain deep and deep and deep just because I'm so fucking high, but whatever I'm trying to communicate, I think these two make sense, because internally I'm thinking 10, 12, 15 layer step. I'm talking about 3-4 layer right now. So whenever I'm talking in that fraction of time, I'm thought of, you also thought of it, just in time and place with certain type of things. It's not that I think good or I think fast or whatever, because again then I'll be trying to communicate with matrices which don't really make sense. People fucking, nobody understand how you think. You might be one of the most genius person. I'm fucking dumb actually if I need to talk. But I see people doing much more dumber things which I think were more dumb. So again, it's just in perspective. So hopefully I was not able to make sense, but if I did, oh bro, I'm getting good at articulation then. So anyway, let's talk to you guys sooner or later. And yep. Oh bro, this lighting was good, but anyway, peace.